Please don't. Well, hello there YouTube. In the last video we made a tuna sandwich, and now what we are going to do is we're going to use up all of our bread and all of our bacon that I cooked this morning, and in this little video we're going to make what I call like a breakfast sandwich thingy. So cheese, boiled egg, bacon, mayo, probably some tomato too. So what you want to do is you probably want to just cut up some cheese. I just got cheddar cheese. Excuse my fridge. It's not clean, neither am I. No, I'm not even joking, I'm not clean. So just pile up your bread because you need the space to cut with. And just get started with cutting. I've already cooked bacon. All you need to do basically to make a whole lot of stuff really fast is just simple ingredients. The more simple the better. Cheese, bacon, egg. What else could you want? So just come in with some sort of, because these will be toasted and you're just putting them in the freezer to then whack in a toasty maker. This is the whole intention of these. They're basically, what they are is they're just a sandwich, and then when you get them out you can just put them in a slide toaster is the goal with these. Cafes do this all the time where they'll prep all their ingredients ready to go, and if required they can just freeze the burgers ready to go, or the breakfast burritos or sandwiches in this case. So I think that's not enough cheese. You'd be surprised for 3 sandwiches how much cheese you need. We'll keep going. Let's keep going. Because we need sandwiches in our life, because over here on my channel, I'm tired. Are you guys tired too? Let me know in the comments, are you tired? I feel like social media has this whole thing where it's only concerned with themselves when they do a video. They're not really asking, they're not asking us like, are we okay too? Like, they seem to just vent about their life. Yes, I'm tired, but I bet you're all tired too. I feel like the Monday-itis has lifted and then we get on with life. If you're a mom, you can identify. You probably, all you do is dishes and make food. I'm not against takeaway. I just don't think it's affordable, unfortunately. There used to be a time where I thought that it was affordable to get pre-made things, go and get takeaway and do all these. Oh, by the way, I'm just chopping up egg because I find that smushing it over the sandwich, I'm just doing like little pieces like that, and I'll just dump whatever I think is appropriate. But 1 egg per sandwich, I'm doing 3, so 3 sandwiches equals, I hope you know the answer to this. 3 sandwiches is 3 eggs. And yeah, so egg, bacon, cheese, we need tomato now. And I think that's it. Sorry, if we're tired, we probably should have a tea. I hope you have a cup of tea. Don't ever think that you don't have time to just slow down. I feel like this whole year of 2025, the theme has been to like push people to go, go, go. Please don't go, because A, I won't be able to see you, because you'll have burnt yourself out into oblivion. So please don't burn yourselves out, guys. What I would really like is if everyone could just be my friend. I can live with enemies too. If you think that my food sucks, it probably does. I'm not a chef. I'm just a mum, and I just want to eat. My kids probably, you know what's funny is my kids, most of them won't eat this. This is just me, hence the gluten-free bread. So you can use any bread you like, but this is just giving you some ideas that if you want to, you can pre-make your sandwiches when you have time. You can shift when you're doing things to a convenient time when you're free. And then that way, when you are free, you got nothing to do. Sweet, that's what I like. That's my motto in life. Pick your heart. Pick when you're going to do the things. You don't need to go to someone else's schedule. If you have an hour or 2, you just want to make sandwiches, you do that. Because you don't want to be making sandwiches late at night, before bed, first thing in the morning. Is anyone here a morning person? No, not us. I pretend to be a morning person, but I'm not. rushing to school drop off, no thank you. That's not what I want to do. So yeah, we're going to cut up this tomato and we're going to talk about how to schedule everything in your life. Is the worst advice. Just do what works for you. Be flexible. Don't follow other people's ideas. They're usually just trying to sell you on what works for them, but that doesn't mean it works for you. What works for me is different to you. You are you. I hope you know that. I hope you already knew that you are you. You're gonna do what works for you. And everyone has a different rhythm, a different cycle. My energy is different. And I just realized how silly it is. And this is a classic example of go with the flow. Tomato in a sandwich, sure, if it's frozen. But as soon as you put that in the fridge, tomato will make it soggy. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get good old Goliath out. No, not sponsored by Goliath. I also wish I didn't use it, but I do. So we're just gonna do I'm busy, don't judge me. I keep a lot of things. I recycle. I haven't found a solution for this that works yet, that's all. So please help me if you think that it's better what you do, because right now all I'm doing is we're gonna put cheese, about that much. Just put some cheese, just gonna make these sandwiches. We're just gonna do it. I'll probably do tomato next, so just a couple of slices. I'm gonna come in with a couple of slices of bacon, and then I'm gonna put the egg below the bacon. I'll just mix it up so there's a bit of egg yolk in each one. So that one has some egg yolk and it has bacon. And I'll put the lid on top and that's done. And we'll wrap that one up. Yeah, my assumption is that this will save me time, but it doesn't matter when you do things. Honestly, like, who cares? If you want to do it in the middle of the day, or you want to nap, you could nap. I have 4 kids. Have you guys got babies? Has anyone got babies? Let me know. If you have a baby, how do you do it? How do you do drop off? I want to know. Also, little pro tip is don't leave your freezer open. Well, I wouldn't normally do that, right? But there's a reason why I'm doing that, because I'm about to dump this in there. But label it so you know, because I've got a whole bunch of stuff in here now and I'll get confused. So this is what? Bacon, egg, cheese. We'll just do yeah, let's do and Tom. Please don't put Tom in your sandwich. I don't think he tastes that good. If you don't think I'm funny, that's fine. I think I'm funny, so, you know. This channel, I'm not about, like, I don't wear makeup. We don't do nails. We don't do nails. We don't do hair. We don't do, I don't know. There's just so much that I don't do. If I don't look good, please don't take that personally. This isn't an affront to you. I just have different priorities, that's all. And that doesn't mean that I don't like those things. I think they're good in moderation. Like, I could totally go for a glam day when we have like a date night once a year. Oh, notice how I said once a year. Cost of living, you know. So we've got cheese. Just so you know, I'm still making my sandwiches. I'm just super slow today. So just bear with me. We just put our little bacon on. So cheese, bacon. Notice how I don't do anything in the same order. So we did cheese, then bacon this time. Weird. I'm weird. Just ignore me. I mean, don't ignore me, please. Tell me how you do it, because we can always improve on things, and I'm not going to take it personally if there's a specific order that makes more sense, because we're pressing on tomato last and I don't feel like it fits. Oh well. When it goes in the toasty maker, guys, you're not going to notice. Look at this. Does it look good? I don't care, because it's going to taste good, because it's got lots of cheese. Wait, we'll put a bit more cheese in there, actually. Let's put that. That one just needs that little bit more love. Cheese is love, except if you're cutting the cheese, then that's really not loving me. In which case, please say excuse me and walk away to a window. All right, this one is done. I've got one sandwich to do. Thank you for helping me. like my little helpers today. I feel like I make better choices when you're watching. So we're gonna go ahead and write bacon, egg, ch for cheese, and Tom. And we've already clarified, please don't put Tom in your sandwich. All right, so bacon, egg, can anyone see that? I can, it'll work for me. Cooking with mummy?
Yeah.
Yeah, cooking with mummy is awesome because then mummy's eaten. So just gonna label this and then we're done. So another beautiful sandwich. See, got our egg, bacon, cheese, tomato. All right, all done. Okay, we've got to go. Bye. Well, I thought we were done making sandwiches today, but Tuesday sandwich day by the looks of it. So what we're making now is anyone do like lamb chop night, and then you've got all these little bits and bobs. Got some leftover chop. So all I'm really doing is I'm going to make a gluten-free lamb sandwich, and I'm going to make, yeah, just lamb, cheese, cucumber. I think that would be nice because just got my boy. Oh, he's just being cute. Bless him. So yeah, if you hear any noise in the background, it's just that he's just playing with his. What are you playing with, sweetie? Playing with a car. That's always good. Loves cars. All my little boys have liked cars. So, oh man, this is hard. These things are sharp. Look at this. Tell me that our ancestors didn't use this. These are weapons. Ow, they're sharp. Okay, so be careful when you are chopping up lamb off a bone. You might be cutting bone, you might be cutting finger. I'm fine, I know what I'm doing. So we'll just chop up the lamb and then we'll slice cheese. This is my lamb, for my lamb sandwiches. There's probably enough for definitely 2 really protein rich sandwiches there. I'll slice some cucumber and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. Just washing off all that disgusting grease that's delicious. It's just gross. But today we'll just make a plain white bread sandwich. And you see how I'm just sliding my cheese thin, because there's nothing worse than like a really thick chunk of cheese. There's sort of, see how it's floppy? That's how I like it. It's an inappropriate joke. Feel free to have your imagination finish off the rest. So we're pretty much done the sandwich. What all we need to really kind of do is deal with my mulled up cucumber from my other sandwiches, and just, doesn't have to be perfect, just like, please try and make your cucumber thin if you like it thin. If you like it thick, make it thick. And remember, I'm just making one sandwich, so I probably don't even need that much crunch. I like cucumber and cheese together. Does anyone else really like that combo? I think it's delicious. How is everyone going with all the content on the internet these days? With putting pressure, like to, you know, do it all, get it all done, you know, that kind of thing. Is everyone okay? Because I'm here to tell you that this will probably be 3 hours of my day just making sandwiches, just because I'm taking my time. Making food is like a full-on job. I want you to know that. Look at this. Beautiful. And then I'm going to put my cucumbers on top of that, and then I'll finish up with my lamb. That way, like, all the loose bits sort of stick and smush in the middle. I don't think we're going to put mayo on this, but I don't know what my oldest, my 14-year-old would like. Mushy. He can always add mayo or barbecue sauce if he likes it. So I'm probably just going to put a decent amount of lamb, because he wants to, like, they all like to follow social media. I hate it. My son watches a bit of YouTube, right? And at that tender age of 14, they all think that these guys are natural, like, buff guys, like with lots of muscles, and that it's all natural. Like, they don't understand that all of what they're saying is to Some of it is natural, don't get me wrong, but like some of it is really not achievable. So before I get too carried away, because this is the whole point, if you have extra lamb chops, this is what you can do. Doesn't that look delicious? And instead of feeling the pressure to just eat it on its own, make it something else. So if you want to transform your leftovers into something else, like that's the best way to save money in my opinion, is to use everything you have. And everything you don't have, also use that too. So if you have a jar of coconut oil, keep the jar. And you don't have to buy a container. It's like the biggest tip. Did anyone else's mother like keep ice cream containers? I love ice cream containers. We put our cars in it. We put toy cars in our ice cream containers. Does anyone else do this, where they keep the sandwich nice and cold during the summer of Australian summers? Please blow up the comments with how you're coping with Australian summer, especially if you're not on the lower part of the hemisphere. Like, you know, when you go lower, like Melbourne line, it's cold. I really don't want anyone having food poisoning, because the child, I don't know, you probably already know this if you're Australian, but they leave the bags outside in summer. That's what we do here. We're stupid. All those flat earthers can feel very content in knowing that we do exist, but we also suck. My sandwich is done. I don't know why I'm still talking to you, just packing away. I do have quite a bit of lamb left, but I think what we're gonna do with that is I probably need to just eat that as a salad for lunch and just chop up a whole bunch of leftovers and just eat it, because I run out of gluten-free bread. Ooh, anyone who has a recipe for gluten-free bread, can you please message me your exact measurements, not necessarily the method, because I feel like I've got my own method at cooking bread now. It's $6 or $5.50 for a loaf minimum. Sometimes it's even $8, it depends on the store, so I could really use a recipe. I'll share you some of my recipes for things in return for free, because I feel like everything should be free now. So yeah, I hope you have a good Tuesday wherever you are, and I hope you're safe, and I hope you're not overdoing it. No one knows how valuable you are, and you do need rest. Take a word of advice from my book, rest. I'm gonna make a sandwich. I'm gonna make a tuna sandwich. We have this beautiful amount of tuna. It's probably around 4 tins of tuna here. Like, you know, the little ones that you can get. So I do about 1 tablespoon per tin of tuna, like the little tin size. So I've got 4 portions. So for 4 portions for a tuna mayo, I go 1. Doesn't sound good, does it? 2. It's difficult when you're at the end of your thing. 3. And then what you're gonna go is try to get that 4th tablespoon. All right, I wasn't meaning for this. This is not supposed to be a comedy. It is a little bit funny. I'm just using a butter knife to mix that up. I have gluten-free bread. You can use any kind of bread you like. You can make your own bread. You can make your own bread, but I'm not doing that. We have some gluten-free. I'll probably do some white bread, but basically, I'm not gonna make all the sandwiches today, because let's face it, tuna mayo sandwiches, they don't do well with being left on bread in the fridge. It's better, or even in the, I suppose you could freeze them. Could you do that? Yeah, let me know in the comments. I guess I just want to know, do you freeze it? Is that a way of circumventing the issue of the bread going soggy? It would help me. Let me know, because I really don't know. So you just get your bread and then you're done. So this is the solution that we have here. This is just basic chemistry lesson here. Not, but you want this sort of consistency so that your gut goes, that's tasty. If you're coming to my channel thinking this is a perfect tuna sandwich recipe, life is perfect, no, this is what you're going to get from my channel. You're going to get what I am, and that is, I'm just a real person. We're just all real people, but I think we put on pretenses for the camera, pretending that we're something we're not, and I'm not a chef. So what I'm doing is I'm literally just dumping whatever fits on the bread, because I already got the ratio right with the mayonnaise and with the tuna. I don't really have to worry. I just do whatever fits on the bread now, because we did a 1 tablespoon to around a small can, like 100 grams of tuna. If you have 100 grams of tuna, then what you want to do is go in with a tablespoon of mayo to each 100 grams. Essentially, that's what we're doing. And I just don't like a heavy sandwich, so I'll show you, give you a nice little close up. So we've got that, about that much. It's not too much and it's not too wet either. So I don't like my sandwiches to, like I said, be soggy. I actually might freeze that, because I think that, I don't know, the thing with gluten-free bread, and I know that a lot of people are gonna hate on me for this, but gluten-free bread just sucks. I mean, if you make your own bread, sure, it's great, but I find this bread to be really hard to eat. It's kind of like crumbly. Let me know if you think the same as me, but I just find it to be crumbly. So usually if I'm making a sandwich and I forgot this step, is I will toast the bread. And I have 4 children and yeah, it's busy. I wouldn't say it's hard. I'd say the hardest thing about being a parent is just being patient, and then also making sure that you feed them. Like, if you don't feed them, they do tend to be more difficult. So it's all about finding what are their favorite foods and letting things around the house go that need to be let go. Like, my house doesn't have to be perfect. And in case no one's told you, yours doesn't need to either. You can compartmentalize. Right now we've got a tuna sandwich. What's more important, eating or having a clean, perfectly aesthetic home? I'm pretty sure that your kids just gotta eat, right? I probably will come in and use this mix, and I'll probably make like 3 just normal bread ones. Actually, do you want to see this? Why don't we just do it? We're right here. Let's just do it. Go hard or go home. Well, hello there. Today we're just gonna make some sandwiches. I just thought about it and I'm like, why is YouTube full with salads and healthy this and oatmeal that and cucumber this and zucchini noodle this and buckwheat that? If you want to make some gluten-free sandwiches, you've come to the right channel. Today I've got mayonnaise, gluten-free bread. You'll need to get yourself some boiled eggs. You'll need a bit of tuna. You'll need butter as well. So what we're going to do today, the first thing you want to do, let's do curried egg first. Stuff is like legit the best stuff. Use this. Don't worry about anything else. You're welcome. The reason why it's so popular. So for our curried egg, ignore my probably not plain bowl. It's probably just the residue from a chocolate milk or something. It'll just make it taste even nicer. So we've got 1 egg. For each sandwich, when you make a sandwich, it's probably 1 egg to 1 tablespoon of mayo. You can play around with it, but since you're on my channel, try it my way. Seeing as I'm probably just gonna make 1 sandwich, I'm just gonna use 1 of the boiled eggs. Now, what you wanna do is get any old knife and chop that egg up. Chop it up, chop the egg, give it a good chop. Lop it all up into tiny, it's usually the white you want to be chopping, just into what I call like, it's chopped up a little bit. You can always come in with the fork later. So this is around a tablespoon. You want to eyeball things, right? Because we're very, very good at giving the right amounts into our recipes on this channel. We're so perfect at getting all the measurements right. Then you get a pinch, and I mean a pinch. Actually, I don't even know what a pinch is. That much curry powder. Not anymore, it'll be too spicy. And get it in there like this. And just wiggle while chopping. Just give it a good wiggle. Just like the song. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 give me a curried egg sandwich, yeah. It's not the perfect technique, but this is just, tell me what you do in the comments. What do you do? And when I make the sandwich, I always butter the bread. Spread it thinly because you don't want soggy bread. So probably just like that much for each piece of bread. I mean, who doesn't like butter? So you got your butter, get your egg mix, got your sloppy egg mix. Please do not use tofu. It does not taste the same. Use it if you like it, if you really like the taste. Some people are different and they just really love tofu, but if you don't like the taste, just use an egg. You gotta let those chickens lay the eggs. It's very bad for their health if they don't. See this? We've got a curried egg sandwich. I love spicy. Always test how much of this stuff you're gonna use. And this is what it looks like when it's shoved into a freezer. It's good to label things. I would forget my head if I didn't label things.